Alright, let's do it. This order came back from PSA today. This is a crossover order. I think there's 24 or so. So we'll just go through these real quick. 2 boxes. Just some random stuff, but I already looked through this one. We're empty. So we got 2 boxes. We'll start off with this one. This is all full of Beckett graded cards. I think there's 1 GAI. I already opened this. I don't know why I can't get into it. Let me just rip it. There we go. Alright, so there's the cards. And I kind of peeked in there. I didn't see any in PSA slabs, so it looks like none of them crossed over. I don't know how that's possible, but that's the reality of this. So we'll just grab a stack and work from there. So here we go. Rookies and Stars Rogers. It couldn't cross. So everything I have here, I was trying to cross over to the equivalent Beckett PSA grade. So I put a PSA 9 minimum, and this couldn't get the 9, so they just sent it back with this. And they put the reason. Min grade was not met. LT, I was looking for a PSA 10 Topps Chrome, and couldn't make it. Minimum size 0, so that just means the way it was cut, it's not up to their specifications. I've never understood that one. And this is the same deal. They always send that back on these Contenders 07s if you guys send them in. So minimum size 0 on that one. PSA 10 Moss, I'm trying to get the SP Authentic over to a 10. And this is a factory numbered and minimum grade, so it's most likely a PSA 9. I've kind of known for a while that PSA, what they look for and why some of these didn't get 10s. Minimum size 0 on this one too, so interesting. I'll have to look that up, but this is a Calvin SP Authentic. It's a very tough set to get PSA. That was just a minimum grade. It's probably an 8 or an 8.5 PSA, so this just kind of shows you. And one other factor to consider is, I mean, there has to be some aspect of this where PSA wants to be the stricter grader, because I can guarantee if I snapped these out and sent them in raw, some of these would have came back the grade I wanted. That's just my opinion, but there's no way they're totally 100% objective staring at this card in a Beckett case. That's my opinion. So minimum grade on this Calvin. It's still a badass card. This is the gold 2507. Aaron Rodgers Bowman's best. Couldn't get a 10. It's at 9.5. I just didn't. 1, I don't really like Beckett that much, and 2, I don't like when there's that 9 or the 8 auto. It bugs me because I don't care about the autos, and it kind of takes away from the card. This one said evidence of trimming. I don't know. I mean, that's their opinion, so I'll put it on eBay. I don't think it looks trimmed to me. It looks fine. Fitzgerald Ultimate, couldn't get a 10. So, I mean, this was pretty disappointing. This was a lot of money. I'll have to look at the invoice and see how much money I wasted on this order. Minimum grade on this Peterson 9.5, 7. That just looks so sloppy to me. And Calvin Spectrum, I think I was just trying to get an 8 on this, just because it'll look cooler in PSA slab. And that was a minimum grade on that one. So, yeah, I was expecting to cross over about 1/3 at the minimum. This is a Bowman's Best. I just bought it, and I bought it specifically to cross it over. And it was Peyton Manning, and it is minimum grade. Moss, I don't know why I sent this in. It looks like shit. I knew this would not be a PSA 8. It's like a PSA 6. There's white everywhere. PSA, the way they grade is they look at the card, and it's kind of the overall eye appeal. If you're reading the magazines, they want certain aspects of centering to be on point, and the corners. That's one way to grade with PSA. So this Harper could not get a 10. It's got the 8 auto. I thought it'd look better in a 10. Peterson Topps Chrome Auto. This is a very rare card. I bet there's less than 20 or 30 of these ones. Minimum grade. Rodgers Bowman's Best. Just looking for an 8. It couldn't get an 8. So I don't know what I'll do with some of these. I'll probably sell some. Bowman Chrome Rodgers to 199. Could not get the grade. So there's a few more in here. So I haven't been counting, but we're 0 for 15 or so. And so this is the other box that the cards came in. Minimum grade on this Peterson, couldn't get a PSA 9. Calvin Johnson SPX, minimum grade, couldn't get a PSA 10. Peterson, this is Ultimate, could not get a 10. Breeze. Try to get a 10, couldn't get a 10, minimum grade. And the last two cards crossed over. So this was like a Beckett 9, probably auto 8, and it crossed over to a PSA 9. This is the Rogers Bowman's Best. And then this was Luck Topps Chrome Auto. These are pretty rare, but this was a Beckett. I think it was just a Beckett 9 Auto 10, and I just wanted it PSA. So let's see how many cards I sent in. This is a list. 24. So 2 for 24. And that's that, guys. Later.